I'm Jennifer Taggart, the Smart Mama for Healthy Child, Healthy World. We're going to talk a little bit about bisphenol A or BPA, which is found in the lining of almost all aluminum bottles, those reusable aluminum bottles that are on the market. Many of them have BPA in the epoxy resin that lines them. Now, you may be familiar with BPA because it's the monomer that makes up polycarbonate plastic. It's a hormone disruptor and does leach from the polycarbonate plastic into any food or drink stored in the bottle. You also find it in the linings of aluminum canned foods and beverages and aluminum reusable bottles. One solution for those reusable bottles is to go with a stainless steel container, like from Clean Canteen. Now, there are some aluminum bottles now on the market that have BPA-free liners, but you need to look very carefully at what's being used in the liner. More importantly, when you buy your canned foods and beverages, virtually all of them have, unfortunately, a lining containing BPA. Now, there are a couple manufacturers on the market that have a different lining. It's an oleo resin. Eden's Food uses it for their non-tomato based products. Other than that, though, virtually all canned foods and beverages, from your soda pop cans to your canned fruits and vegetables, have an epoxy resin that contains BPA. For adults, we get about 6.3 micrograms per day just from eating canned foods and vegetables. So what can you do? Because you probably are still going to not buy everything fresh. Well, you can buy fresh. That's one option. You can buy frozen. That's another option. Or dried. Or look for options like jarred in glass as opposed to coming in a can. Almost all of the food and beverages products on the market will come in a glass container or perhaps a plastic container in lieu of being in an aluminum can. The only problem with glass and plastic containers is that you still find the white line tops that can be an epoxy resin containing bisphenol A or BPA, but when you buy a jarred item, usually there's a big gap between the top and the food, and so you don't really have to worry about the exposure. If you're doing canning and at home, there are some manufacturers of canning supplies that make a top that's free of BPA, and you can buy that when you're doing your canning. So if you want to avoid BPA, don't just worry about polycarbonate plastic, but also worried about your canned foods and beverages. Instead, choose fresh, frozen, dried, or jarred in glass. And when you pick in your reusable bottle, pick a stainless steel over aluminum containing a BPA lining. I'm Jennifer Taggart for Healthy Child, Healthy World.